Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, peoples? It's your boy, Real Island Boy on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of that at the same damn time. Thank y'all so much for checking my video out today. Hopefully, y'all are doing well, keeping warm in this winter season for all those who are in the winter states or wherever you watch me at. If you're watching me and you're in a country or a city or wherever that has snow or a cold season, just let y'all know that, sorry, I feel y'all pain. Yeah, I'm sipping on some little, what's this, Sangria Moscato. My first time having it. It's kind of cute. Oh, God. Really, it's really, I was not being a big sangria person, but I love my Moscato. And I like sweet Moscato. So, like, like a good pink Moscato is always good. I've always been drinking pink Moscatos if you follow me on here. But anyway, make sure y'all drinking y'all Moscato or wine or cocktail while watching this video, because you know how I do. Sipping while talking to y'all, and y'all can get y'all sip on while watching me on. Okay? So, it's Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, it is. And I'm going to go ahead and dish my thoughts and opinions about what I thought about tonight's episode, Rock the Boat, and which is episode 7. Can you believe that episode is 7 so quick? Anyway, tonight started off with Sheree and Portia shopping for... What are they shopping for? I really can't know. Sheree's about to finish her basement and she's shopping for fixtures. I guess fixtures we would call it. But when I say she's shopping for fixtures, she came glammed out. And I'm like, we know you're taping for a scene, but girl, you can dress down. I've seen you dress down. You went to LA dressed down in jogger suit. But now you went to buy fixtures for the house, and she's giving full glam, curly hair, beat face, and all of that vuvula. I'm like, okay, Sheree, I see you. Let me talk about Portia real quick tonight, because I'm not even going to talk about her too much on this recap, because I was like, okay, whatever. So her scene was kind of boring and blah. So she's trying to date, and she's listing the help of a matchmaking company. Ooh, this one is good. Sangria Moscato. And she's enlisted the help of a what do you call it? A matchmaking company. 2 white ladies, I guess, came over to her house. And I'm not stressing on the fact that they're white, but I'm not stressing on the fact that, they're white. Shit. So she's enlisting these people to come over her house to screen her so they can find out what she wants as far as looking for a man. And I'm like, since Portia's been divorced from from the show, sorry, from her husband, what was his name again? Don't care. She's been dating and having a kaboo on a few of the seasons. She had that white dude, I think Oliver. She had that one she had last year, and then she had another one. I'm like, and you remember that one she did the whole party for? She threw this party for one of her boos that she broke up with after a while. I'm like, this girl is just, you know what? She's not that old, but she's not young, and she's not under 30. So I guess she's just like, now she's divorced, why not, trying to check out all the fishes in the sea. I don't blame her. Go ahead, Portia. So anyway, she finally went on this date. She's told the matchmakers that she's open to check out different races. So she went on this date with, they match her up with somebody, right? She showed up at the location. She is looking fierce. Hair is done. Breast is sitting nicely in this black LBW little black dress. She's looking really nice. Her breast is all bronzed out. When these people on the shows make sure their breasts are nicely, oiled up and looking nice for video. She looked nice. She showed up at the damn date restaurant, nice restaurant it seems like too. And when she walked in and saw the dude for the date, Portia turned and walked out. I'm like, you see, that's why I don't do blind dates. I don't mind, meeting people from online. That there are apps now. Friends setting me up. But shit, I need to see what you look like before I waste my time and go to meet you or meet up with you, have a drink, have a happy hour. Go see a movie. I can't just show up and then see somebody. I'm like, okay, now I'm here. So she started playing the card. Oh, my mom is staying with me, and she blowing up my phone, asking me where I'm at. So I only got like 30 minutes. Child, I'm not gonna be mean or rude. The dude was, I think he was white. I'm not sure, or he was mixed. Then two, he kind of have like some Bugs Bunny looking teeth in the front of his mouth, looking like Bugs Bunny ish. It was not attractive to me. However, it's like he had good personality. He kind of was like not gonna be having Porter throw him all this shade about whatever and think he's not gonna throw it back. They did try to have a good time. They did a sake together, and then Portia was like not for it anymore because she was kind of calling her out on some of her BS. And then she was like, it's time for the date to over. I gotta go. So that was the end of that. So that was Portia's scene for tonight. Her trying to date somebody out of her race, and the date didn't go that well. So okay, next try Portia. Cynthia had Candy and Kenya over to sip and chit chat. They caught up with Kenya. Kenya just finished burying her mother that raised her, which is her grandma. And Candy was just over there chilling and, whatever. So they're putting Sheree on blast that Sheree is over the blogs. If y'all don't know, Sheree is currently dating somebody who's currently in jail. And the blogs got a hold of it, and they were having all over the blogs that Sheree dating a convict. And she posted a picture, or they posted a picture of her and the man, with she wearing a wifey t-shirt. The shade that they're throwing about, Atlanta girls have to throw shade. Anyway, after all of that, Cynthia was, I guess, invited, or her boo planned this whole boat trip for her, him, and she invited everybody. I guess Nene and Greg is in LA, she says, and we're not gonna get Kenya and Mr. Daly on camera right now. So it was just her and the new boo, and Candy and Todd. When I say Candy went prepared to scrutinize this dude, she went prepared. They got on the boat, seemed like it was a nice ambiance, nice background, nice scenery. They're having nice cocktails and drinks and stuff. The dude is pretty attractive. I will give the dude that. But when Candy started scrutinizing him and saying that, he was on a Steve Harvey dating show, and he was also trying to get on this dating show that they were trying to pitch for TV. And she was like, Cynthia's my friend, and I'm trying to make sure that you're not an opportunist, because people in Atlanta love a come up. Just want to be one of these shows on TV so they can get a little come up. Either this is start a little drama, or get a scene or two with a couple of people that's already on the shows to get a little come up. You gotta do what you gotta do sometime, and the people in Atlanta are known for this. So Candy has to make sure that she's drilling and grilling this dude to make sure he's not on Cynthia's arm or up in Cynthia's face just to be on TV. So kind of a lot of questions for her and a lot of questions for him. Candy likes him. Todd kind of like, had reservations because, Todd is kind of like him and Peter became good friends, and Peter and, Greg and all them became good friends. But when you divorce somebody, do you still remain friends with them if you're no longer with them, and the the ex-wife and your wife is still friends? I don't know. That's kind of sticky right there. But Todd seemed like he was, open to the fact that, this is Cynthia's new boo, and he was not going to be too shady towards the dude, which was really good. But, hopefully Cynthia's still dating this dude. I've not heard much about this. I'm not sure if Cynthia's still dating dude, but, hopefully she is, because, dude was mad attractive. It seemed like he was working and had his own business. But on the other hand, did y'all see that tonight that Candy is getting her son swimming lessons? and he's not even 2 years old yet. I'm like, she is having him potty trained, having him getting swimming lessons. I'm like, what is she gonna have him learn next? A foreign language? You know, when you have a lot of money, you wait till you spoil your children, and she's spoiling the hell out of Ace. But I'm not mad at her. Candy is your damn money and it's your damn kid, so do what you want to do. But I like the fact that she went tonight, after she had her swimming lesson with her son learning to swim. She went on she and Riley went to go do this excursion called, it's called iFly. It's mean like you're flying in like an aquarium like setting. It's not really an aquarium. I'm just gonna give you. So I'm sure y'all see before where they put on like a jumpsuit and they're in like a enclosed glass space, and this instructor holds them while they're spread out like this, flying in an airy. It looks really cool. I would love to do that. And Riley's growing up, and Candy's busy. Housewives, Escape Tour. She gonna be on Chicago. She running in Candy Code Entertainment. I'm like, she's doing a lot of stuff. I like the fact she's hustling. She had the bedroom Candy. She's hustling, but her daughter Riley, not be seeing her much, and she's getting to be a teenager now. So hopefully that doesn't affect Riley's like resentment towards her mom, because I'm sure all this she's doing is for her children. Building an empire, as she calls it. So I'm glad she's working. But I like the fact that she was able to spend some time with Riley tonight. And do some fun stuff. That they is her firstborn, obviously, and the child also becomes resentful when you're paying more attention to the newborn, and where's the time for me and you, and now you're busy working, and you never have no time for me and you either, blah 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 blah. So sometimes money's never all. So that's parents always think that I'm providing for you, so you should be okay, but that's not all the time. Also, tonight's episode, Sheree finally sit her children down because she's gonna her daughter is gonna go to Howard University in the DMV area, which is District of Maryland, Virginia area, and she finally sat down with her daughter, or two daughters, 17, 21, and 31, in Cairo tonight to tell them about that she was asked to be an ambassador for some domestic abuse campaign or whatever, and she wants to talk to him about the domestic abuse that she endured while she was dealing with their father and married to him. The children were pretty open and are very receptive, and I'm finally happy that she was able to talk to the children about it. I don't think it was that hard. I think she made it that hard, but she was very good and talking to all three of her kids, and they're gonna love their mom, period, nonetheless, and hopefully they don't resent their father too much. But if they do, oh well, he deserves it. What else happened tonight? Sheree's therapist came over to talk to her and catch up with her about what she been doing, if she been following her assignments, and whatever. She told her, the what's his name? His name is Jack Daniels, that she did go take her girls on a trip to LA, meaning doing something for herself. And also she talked to her children about the abuse. And while she there talking to her therapist, guess who's calling? Ring. You have a collect call for an inmate. Her boo, Tyrone, is calling her. So she steps out to the room, starts to her boo on her little deck, and she and Tyrone is all on the phone. I'm like, oh, they're too cute for school. Yes, I love you, boo, and all that stuff. And she said if he don't get out by the end of this year, he's going to do 4 more years. So I'm like, girl, are you going to wait 4 more years for some man that's still in prison for some kind of, I don't know what he's in there for, but it's some kind of heavy crime, because he's in there for a minute now. I think he's in there for at least 4 years now. And if he doesn't come out by this year, he's going to be in there for another 4 years. That's a long time to wait for any damn body, especially a damn man that, I don't know, girl, but Cynthia, I'm sorry, not Cynthia, but Sheree, good luck with that. I want to point out the part in the show tonight when Candy and Cynthia is on the boat chilling and chatting about, if she should have sex with the guy right now or wait. She was like, she wants, she wants to make sure that he has a fat Joe, aka a nice eggplant, cause she don't want no too short, she don't want no itty bitty tilly willy. I'm like, Cynthia is funny low key. I'm like, I can't even say something about making me laugh. But can I talk about, I must give Sheree a big shout out tonight. Every scene that Sheree taped tonight, she was beat. She had in the ombre hair, she had in curly hair, and she had in this long, glossy, natural looking curly hair. And then she was looking beat in every scene tonight. She wear this gray jumpsuit with painting like on the back, and she wear this other camouflage outfit, and she was talking to Carol and their children in the living room. Every scene Sheree was rocking tonight in tonight's episode was fierce. I must give Sheree that, because sometimes, her confessionals can be not on point. But tonight, all her scenes with all her outfits tonight was on point. So kudos to you, Sheree. And you looking good tonight in the scenes. I must give you that, because sometimes you don't look good, boo-boo. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's basically it for tonight's episode. It wasn't really much drama. It was just, whatever. But next week, we're gonna see more with what's we're gonna see next week. Anyway, I don't know. Next week we'll talk about more next week. I got to go. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and Facebook. All the same time, Real Island Boy. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, Rasta Boy TV. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure y'all have a safe and happy week.